Millions of Indians lost their life in their struggle for independence. We all know towering personalities such as Gandhi, Netaji, and Patel. But did you know that even Westerners fought for our independence? Let's see 7 of these personalities in this video today. Let's start with someone who is well known to most of us, Annie Besant. Besant was born in 1847 in London. She came to India for the first time in 1893 as part of the Theosophical Society. She started the Banaras Hindu University with Madan Mohan Malviya. She also launched the All India Home Rule League with Bal Gangadhar Tilak. The league played a key role in reuniting Congress after the Surat split. The league was the first political party to demand self-rule as its motto. She was arrested for this in June 1917. Congress, Muslim League, and even Gandhi demanded her release. She was finally released in September 1917. Besant later became the first woman Congress president. She died at the age of 85 in Adayar and was cremated there. Benjamin Guy Horniman was born in 1873 in UK. He began his journalistic career at the Portsmouth Evening Mail in 1894. In 1913, a group of Indian liberals started the Bombay Chronicles and Horniman became its first editor. He founded the Press Association of India, a union of working journalists which aimed at protecting the press of the country. He participated in several key movements in Indian freedom struggle, like the Bengal protest, in which he walked barefoot, dressed in a white dhoti and kurta like an Indian patriot. He also participated in Kheda Satyagraha and the protest against Rowlatt Act in Bombay and many more. He also released a searing account of the Jallianwala Bagh massacre and the repressions in Punjab. This angered the Bombay government, which deported him back to England. Horniman lived long to see the country he had made his own become free of British rule. He died in October 1948 in Bombay. Samuel Evans Stokes Jr., or Satyananda Stokes as he was most commonly known, was born in Philadelphia, USA in 1882. He came to India to work in a leper home in Himachal as a missionary in 1904. He fought relentlessly against the labor exploitation in Shimla Hills. He is the reason behind Himachal Pradesh's now famous export quality apples, as it was him who introduced the red delicious variety to Shimla to alleviate the poverty of the locals there. Stokes was the only American to be part of the All India Congress Committee of the Indian National Congress. He represented Punjab along with Lala Lajpati Rai. He was the only foreigner who signed the Congress Manifesto in 1921, calling for all Indians to quit government service and join the freedom struggle. Stokes was arrested on charges of sedition and jailed. He was the only American to be jailed for India's freedom struggle. Stokes died on May 1946 in Shimla Hills, shortly before Indian independence. Madeline Slade was born in 1892 in England. Inspired by Gandhi's principles, she came to his ashram and became his follower. Gandhiji named her Mirabel. She was very active in spreading the idea of non-violence. She also tried to get international support for Indian freedom movement. She attended the second Roundtable Conference in 1931 along with Gandhi to discuss constitutional reforms for India. She got arrested multiple times during the civil disobedience movement in 1932. She died in 1982 in Vienna. Indian government conferred Padma Vibhushan award to her posthumously for her tremendous sacrifice during the Indian freedom struggle. Catherine Mary Heilman, or Sarla Bain as she was more commonly known, was born in 1901 in London. Mirabain and Sarla Bain were known as Gandhiji's two English daughters. Inspired by Gandhi's principles and the Indian freedom struggle, Sarla Bain came to India in 1932. She led the Quit India movement in 1942 in Uttarakhand and got imprisoned for it. Sarla Bain was the one who spearheaded the Chipko movement in India. It was a non-violent protest by women to protect the forest. She worked for women empowerment and environmental protection till her last breath. She died in 1982 in Uttarakhand and got cremated there. Philip Spratt was born in 1902 in London. He was a British writer who came to India to spread communism. He was one of the close friends of M.N. Roy and was also the founding member of the Communist Party of India. He was the chief accused in the Meerut conspiracy case in 1929, in which he was accused of trying to start a revolutionary group which was affiliated with Comintern. Spratt was sentenced to 12 years in prison, during which he became fascinated with Gandhian ideals and even leaned towards capitalism a few years later. He died of cancer in 1971 in Madras. Ralph Richard Keithan was born in 1898 in Minnesota, USA. He came to India in 1925 as a missionary and social worker. Attracted by Gandhi and his principles of non-violence, he started taking part in the Indian freedom struggle. This did not go down well with the missions, which later led him to cut ties with the missionary societies. Keithan became a Sarvodaya leader and participated in the 1942 Quit India movement. Unable to tolerate his activities anymore, the British government exiled him in 1944. Rajaji later invited Keithan in 1948 back to India. He lived out the rest of his life in South India. He passed away in 1984 in Christian Fellowship Hospital in Dindigul, Tamil Nadu. These are 7 of the several freedom fighters that India had. Do read Rebels Against the Raj by Ramachandra Guha for more information on these freedom fighters. If you find this video informative, like the video, comment below and share this with your friends. Follow us for more geopolitical and history related topics. Click the bell icon and subscribe to Keithan.